Why many rich people don't build their dream house first? One of the biggest mistake I think middle class Africans make is rushing to build their dream house, which is quite ironic to be honest, because many wealthy people do the exact opposite of that. Even though there's a belief or people think wealth means building a big house as early as possible. Nobody is going to question you when you build a big house. But in reality, many wealthy people first acquire assets that produce more wealth before they build the house they want. Imagine someone with a capital of 300 million naira spends about 100 to 150 million building a mansion that generates zero income. And let's take another person that uses the same money to acquire land or acquire a rental properties or a warehouse or a commercial building or a business that generates cash flow and appreciate in the long term. 10 years later, who do you think is more likely to afford even a bigger dream house without a financial stress, without how to break the bank? The answer is obvious because the house you build for consumption today will not be of the same value next year, even though there may be appreciation, but that appreciation must likely be due to inflation. So, but if someone buys a land or buy any of the above mentioned, I think the return is obvious. And believe me, I'm not saying owning a home is bad. It's quite an achievement, and it's quite a huge step to be among those who are lucky to build and own a house, despite the huge number of housing deficit and tens of millions of people who don't have the ability, the capacity to even own a house in the first place. So it's quite an achievement. So I'm not saying it's bad to own a house. All that I'm saying is your priority shouldn't be always consumption first. Most of the time, asset should become first before the lifestyle. In real estate development, we see this all the time. Land value rise and city expand, infrastructure changes everything. And those who own productive assets often have more options and more freedom. The goal is not just to look wealthy as time goes on. The goal is to become more stable and more wealthy enough that your current dream house is smaller for you and your future dream house is bigger enough and it's just part of your network. It's more part of your network actually, not maybe a significant part of your network. So build asset first. No matter what you do, build asset first and use part of the earnings from that asset to build your lifestyle. Then let assets pay for your lifestyle in the end. So do you agree with what I said? As in buying asset first before building your dream house? Or do you think people should build their dream house first? Tell me in the comments. Have a nice day.